Yo, bro, before you scroll, I think you forgot something. You forgot who the fuck you are, bro. You got so caught up in other people's opinions and the way the world looks at you that you forgot what got you here in the first place. Forget everybody else, bro. Forget the crowd, forget the clubs, forget whatever it is. You have nobody to prove anything to except yourself. You don't have as much time as you think, bro. Before you go, let me show you something. You see this guy? Remember what he said. Nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. It's not about how hard you can hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. Keep moving forward, bro.
I think the easiest thing in life is to give up on whatever you're focused on or whatever you're hopeful for. The hardest thing is to continue to keep going, but we have to continue to hold on.
But if there's one message I want you to walk away with today, it's this. You have to disappear. You still go to work, you still show up, but you stop announcing every move and start building something that speaks for itself. Disappearing means doing the work. It means doing the work in the dark. It means building in private what you don't need to prove in public. It means doing the work when no one's watching. You stop worrying about what people think and start valuing what you believe.
Upgrade your life in silence. You don't have to tell anybody you're going to the gym, just go. You don't have to tell anybody you're starting that business, just start.
Lock in, believe in what you believe in. Nobody else matters. You have to hold yourself accountable. You have to hold yourself to your truth. You have to hold yourself to your beliefs, and always believe in the power of the man above. Because nobody in the history of life been able to do it by themselves. Amen. Nobody.
End off your night with it. You can either wake up tomorrow and literally choose to change your life. Choose to get the skills you need to be successful, rich, or conquer your dreams.
You are the person that determines your future. You are the person that decides to take action and decides what your future is going to look like.
Like, yo, sometimes you have to realize, like, yo, this is it. And this moment decides the longevity of this whole thing. So, you know, some mornings you gotta wake up and be like, yo, this is my thing, not anyone else's. No one can talk to me.
Black sheep of the family, always, if they keep getting back up again, turns out to be the GOAT.
Or you can wake up and decide to do the same shit that you've been doing for the past 3 years of your life that you hate. You can literally choose what you want to do. You have a choice.
Stop taking constructive criticism from people that have never constructed anything that you've walked through. Get up, because you got this.
Stop giving those people control of your own life. The second that you start taking responsibility for every single thing that has ever fucking happened to you in your own life is the second that you are responsible for your future now.
It's time for you to go ghost, bro. This is one of the last levels. That doesn't mean that you can't call your friends. It doesn't mean you can't contact them. It doesn't mean that you can't talk to anybody. But it just means that you're locked in and you're finally putting your purpose first. You gotta just elevate in silence. You don't even have to tell people what you're doing. You're finally just pouring back into you. You're finally giving your life the time and attention that it deserves, that it needs in order for you to elevate. You don't have to explain yourself to nobody.
No one's watching you and nobody cares. Just grind. That's your damn problem. You keep worrying about the people watching you, but at the end of the day, nobody cares. Stop feeding for other people's validation and start validating yourself. Because at the end of the day, that's all that really matters. You say,
it's always the quiet work that you put in with your own two hands when no one else is watching. That's the 1 degree of separation from you and everyone else when it comes to productivity. It's the quiet work you put in when no one else is watching.
That I know what I must do. It's just, I'm afraid to do it. Even the smallest person can change the course of the future.
Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.
How big would you dream if you knew you couldn't fail?
Let me leave you with some words from Muhammad Ali. Impossible is just a big word thrown around by small men who find it easier to live in a world they've been given
than to explore the power they have to change it. Impossible is not a fact, it's an opinion. Impossible is not a declaration, it's a dare.
People who died yesterday had plans for today. You were given the opportunity to wake up this morning, and you're gonna choose to be mediocre? You're gonna choose to skip cardio. You're gonna choose to cut the leg day short. You're gonna choose to do the same things you said you were gonna change. If you live a life like everybody else, never expect to be great.
See, the thing about life, we're gonna die, right? Eventually we're gonna die, but our legacy can live on. The impact can be non-perishable, forever, but it's gotta be built right. And we gotta take advantage of the time we have right now. But if you want it bad enough, you find a way. If you don't want it bad enough, you find an excuse.
You have to be obsessed. You have to be mission focused. You have to be driven by something greater than what average people are driven by.
Your life is exactly what you've earned and nothing more. Every single day you wake up and you make choices. What to eat, what to watch, who to spend your time with, what to spend your time doing. Those choices add up. They compound, and they end up creating the life that you are living right now. So if you hate your life, if you don't like the way things are going, stop blaming external circumstances and start looking at your own decisions. The successful people that you follow on Instagram aren't just lucky. They're not magically gifted with something that you're not. They make different decisions than you do. While you're scrolling, they're working. While you're talking about other people, they're talking about ideas. When you're making excuses, they're making progress. What you see when you look around is the direct result of your past behavior different today. It's really that simple. Stop being surprised by the you have been creating. If you want to change the output, you got to change the input.
Effort, dedication, work hard, because the talent is not enough anymore. And if you don't dedicate it 100%, you're not gonna reach the level that you want.
No one ever made a difference by being like everyone else.
As a man thinketh. You have the power to do more than you can ever begin to imagine. Don't underestimate yourself. You don't know enough about yourself to become a cynic. And so you've got to challenge yourself to access that power that you have within you. You're more than a conqueror.
Wherever focus goes, energy flows. But when you focus on something continuously, something magical happens. You get insights, don't you? You overhear a conversation and you hear something you wouldn't have heard if you didn't have that outcome or goal that you wanted so badly.
A man is literally what he thinks. His character is the complete sum of all his thoughts. Men do not attract that which they want, but that which they are. As he thinks, so he is. As he continues to think, so he remains.
I have no limits. There is nothing bigger than myself. My soul is not contained within the limits of my body. My body is contained within the limitlessness of my soul. One unified field.
All that matters is how you see yourself. If you see yourself as the king, you know what I mean? You see yourself with all the belts and all everything. And no matter what no one else says, as long as you see that and really believe in it, then that's what's gonna happen. You're against yourself. I believe in myself so much that nothing is gonna stop me.
Get up at 4 days, just one day, and go for a run. Commit to one day and see how you feel as you're jogging it back in around 5 or something, as your neighbors are still asleep, or as you're jogging it back in at 6 o'clock and your neighbor's just getting up, grabbing the coffee, looking outside, wondering, what the day's gonna hold for them. Well, your day's already provided something for you. You see how that works? I mean, mentally you feel like, wow, man, that was fucking alive. And then you go about your day at work and your coworkers like, who the fuck? What happened to old Greg, man? This is who's this? No one's gonna help you. No one's ever gonna help you guys. You've gotta help yourself. And I hate to say this, you really can't trust anyone but yourself. And if you trust yourself and you bet on yourself, you'll never lose. But if you start to put someone else's efforts in the equation of success for your own individual path, you're gonna be sadly mistaken on what comes from that path. Bet on yourself, believe in yourself. Don't allow anyone else's opinion, voice, actions to dictate what's going on. Because the further and further and further along the path you go, and the closer and closer you get to the end goal, that result, you're gonna see more and more people start acting funny around you.
Think about the time that you said, you know, to your best friend or your group of friends or your girlfriend or your boyfriend, and you said, you know, what your real dream was. You know, you got all this courage and you got vulnerable and you decided you were gonna tell the truth about what it is you wanted to achieve, and then what happened? You got laughed at. And they said, oh, Andy, dude, come on, man. Like, what are you really gonna do?
And that was it. I just packed it in, quit, and then focused on training. And that's, I knew what was gonna happen. I knew I was gonna get here. They didn't. There's a lot of stressful years, you know what I mean, a lot of tough times. But I proved them wrong. I proved myself right.
You know better, but you're not doing better. That's the part of this whole video that's gonna make you a little uncomfortable. You know better, but you're not doing better. That's some scary shit. But I'm so used to doing wrong and being dysfunctional. I know better, but I don't want to do better. Or I know better, but I'm not willing to do better. You have decided to settle, and you're so comfortable in your skin. You know better, but the question is, are you gonna do better?
Nothing hard lasts forever. There's only 3 things that can happen. You either quit, it gets easier, or you get better. So no matter what, it always ends. You only lose when you quit before you see it all the way through. And I think that's incredibly encouraging. So no matter how hard whatever it is that you're doing is, which by the way just means that your expectation doesn't match reality, but no matter how hard it is, you either quit, it gets easier because something changes externally, or you get harder, something changes internally. But no matter what, it will end.
A lot of times in life is quiet. And those are the times when you want to run and hide. You gotta be able to find energy. You gotta make up games, make up tricks, make up whatever you can to get to the next evolution of life. To get up every day or 5 days a week, whatever, when it's snowing, shiny, not shiny, not comfortable, and to go in the gym and work out when you don't want to go to the gym, it is not fun.
If tomorrow's not promised to you, right, and all you have is today, would you still do what you're about to do today if there wasn't a tomorrow? Would you spend your last day doing what you're about to do? If that answer's no, you better change some shit up.
You chose this path. It's a damn hard one. You chose it. You owe it to yourself to see it through.
Did you expect it not to be hard? Did you expect this thing that you're trying to achieve not to be difficult? Every other person feels the exact same way.
This is your new life. Take it or leave it. There's no happiness about it. There's no peace behind it.
The hardest things are usually the best. If it's easy, leave it to somebody else, okay?
What I want you to consider is that every single time you go and do something hard, that's the story you've told yourself, that it's easier said than done. You know, it's kind of hard to do that. Well, it's supposed to be fucking hard. Look, if growing stronger and building muscle were fucking easy, you'd have no reason to go to the gym. There would be no growth if there was no challenge.
Sometimes, your body just hurts, your legs hurt and they're sore, but that's how you get better. And the only way that you can get better is by pushing yourself beyond what you believe you're capable of doing.
It doesn't matter if you're stressed. It doesn't matter if you're hurt. It doesn't matter if you're upset. It doesn't matter if you're frustrated. If your discipline is on point and your mental toughness on point, you're going to be able to execute in spite of the situation being that way. Everybody else quits when things get hard.
I think success in fighting in life is about desire and the will. Yeah. How bad do you want it? Is it worth dying for? That's the true greatness, is the willingness to die. So is this thing worth greatness?
To every kid watching, I want you to hear me loud. You are not your zip code. You are not your last name. You are not your setbacks. You are your vision. You are your work ethic. You are your will. You are the quiet whisper inside you that says, I know there's more for me in this life. Hold on to that voice. It will be tested. The dogs is barking.
son, don't worry, you're gonna do it, you're gonna make it. Okay? Because if they don't have the will to do it, they'll quit. You'll quit because you just can't do it because it's too damn hard. It really is.
The more time you spend alone with yourself, you will be able to understand who you are without any outside interference, without any friends, without any peer pressure of wanting to be like someone else.
I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't party. Your body is your temple, you know, and looking at my family members that had addiction to drinking, and I never understood like why people want to be messed up.
There's a quote that I live by, early to bed, early to rise, makes a man young, wealthy, and wise. It's Benjamin Franklin.
That voice in your head of pain and suffering and discomfort and I don't want to do this is so loud. Calm it down. It's a patient calm that you have to bring yourself.
You got to embrace the storms, the fears that we have, the moments of suffering. They're all part of the process. They're all part of growth. It's nature, right? You got to be able to handle those things, man.
You need to understand you can't win all the time. And unless you lose, you haven't even tried. And if you fail, at least you'll fail falling forwards.
I can tell you right now, every single one of you out there have exactly what you deserve. You might think that life is unfair. You might think that life dealt you a bad hand, but I'm here to tell you life will give you exactly what you tolerate. And if you've been tolerating mediocrity, you've been tolerating average, you've been tolerating this victim mentality that you're carrying, then guess what? You have exactly what you deserve.
Everyone's hypercritical and terrified to do anything and put themselves out there and fail. So we hyperanalyze, hypercriticize, become paralyzed, and end up doing nothing, sitting in our basements watching TikToks of other people's lives, pretending that they're happy. I was having one of those cynical days and felt like ranting a little. But honestly, there's optimism here for some low barrier of entry personal growth. Stop analyzing, stop criticizing, both yourself and others, and go fail at some shit. Go give someone a good job for sucking at something, because at least they're trying. Maybe it will even give yourself permission to do the same. We find meaning in trying difficult things, not just in succeeding at them.
How you gonna knock somebody in the world for actually trying to do something? Trying. Since when has it become not cool to try? Fuck loser.
Be who you want to be right now. Just don't tell anyone. You are whatever you want to be, to where they look at you and they say, well, that's a bit strange. So don't talk to people about it, be it.
Do you know that the hardest thing to do and the right thing to do are usually the same thing? Nothing that has meaning is easy.
I struggled my whole life, but I ran from it. So I started realizing, man, I gotta start facing the struggle and I gotta be mentally strong for the struggle.
That's what it's supposed to feel like. If you are going toward greatness, it's supposed to be uncomfortable, it's supposed to stretch you, it's supposed to be a burden to a degree. Wrap your mind around that and accept it and embrace it.
What's the difference between a nice guy and a good man?
A nice guy gets along. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. They don't necessarily have discernment or judgment, not sure what they stand for or stand against. It's like, yes, 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 sure, yeah, hey. A good man has ideals that they stand for and they'll stand against, and when they're tested, a good man is not a nice guy.
When you look yourself in the mirror as a man and you say, I'm gonna control the things I can control, that's how you get better, that's how you take steps. But we gotta go to work every day. We gotta go to work every day to clean up this little that's holding us back, so we can be who we meant to be.
When you hear people say all the time, I don't wanna do nothing that I'm not comfortable with, this person's in trouble. If you stay in your comfort zone, that's where you'll fail. In order to succeed in life, you have to step outside of your comfort zone.
It got really hard for me to balance fighting and construction. There were times I thought about walking away from fighting. I remember I showed up to the gym without my truck, and my teammates was like, where your truck at? And I had tears in my eyes. And my teammates almost got mad at me because I didn't tell them I was struggling. I was so embarrassed, couldn't afford to pay my bills.
I learned that I gotta do what I gotta do for me. You gotta do what you gotta do for you. Whether that's separating yourself or getting deeper in or whatever you need to do, you need to make sure it's for you, because at this point, it's like your move. This ain't everybody else's move. Focus on you.
I'm 40 and I wasted my life. I've got nothing to show for it. No house, no savings, no career that I'm proud of. And if you're in your 20s or even your early 30s and you think you've got time, I'm telling you right now, you don't. You know, if you're in your 20s right now and you're listening to this, stop thinking you've got unlimited time. Stop doing it. You don't have unlimited time. You think it's harmless to keep chasing women and wasting money and avoiding responsibility. But one day, you'll wake up and you'll realize you've got no leverage. You've got no power, absolutely no clarity, and no way to get those years back. One day you will wake up and you will be 40.
The hardest thing in life, guys, isn't doing this stuff. Isn't going past your current levels of comfort. Hitting new levels. Getting knocked in your ass. That's not the hard part of life. The hard part of life is when you don't have the time to do this anymore and you didn't achieve everything you wanted to do. Think of that.
Stay hard. 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 Ha ha. Fuck you. Stay hard.
Listen up. Life isn't meant to be easy. Pain is the price. Sacrifice is the cost. Weakness, that's death. And when the world tests you, you fight. You fight with everything you've got. Because in the end,
I have to win. You have to win. You would not understand. Try me. God has given me a gift. Only one. I am the most complete fighter.
It's pushing the water, and there's a jogger, actually. Look at this. Wow. It's a Florida man right there for you, Blake, jogging in the hurricane.
You see, power, real power, doesn't come to those who are born strongest, or fastest, or smartest. No, it comes to those who will do anything to achieve it.
Did you do it?
Yes.
What did it cost?
Everything.
Go do something that's hard.
It just got too hard.
It's supposed to be hard. If it wasn't hard, everyone would do it. The hard is what makes it great.
The struggle is real. It never gets any easier. You gotta get harder.
You gotta decide whether you're a wolf or a sheep.
See, look, one thing I want you to promise me is that no matter how long it takes, keep going. No matter how much it hurts, keep going. So you was placed on this earth for a reason. You weren't meant to be average. You were meant to excel. You gotta understand that this grind is meant to make you who you're supposed to be, a dog. A little grind ain't never hurt nobody. Stop being soft. Let's embrace it. If you go through that fire, you're gonna come out real cold. That's what we want.
Just doing it makes you do more. Like, do more hard shit makes you do more hard shit.
Yeah.
Understanding that you want it bad, so you're willing to put into work and do things you don't want to do. It's what makes you have the confidence that you know how to push through. And the mentality, I'm the type of dude to get done. Like, I'm not gonna waste my day just sitting around a hotel room. No, I'm gonna go to work.
We did not come this far to just break down and lose now. I'm a winner. I'm going to win.
Because if you don't struggle in practice, you're never going to get better. So like if you were to watch me train, I'd look as tired as they were, because that's what you're supposed to be. You know, when you're running 17s and you're running sprints, you're not supposed to feel great. You're supposed to be tired, like exhausted. That's the point. You know, and that's what practice is. So I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. I'm glad that they pushed it the way that they did, because that's the only way you get better is by pushing yourself past exhaustion.
But guess what happens? That alarm clock goes off at 4 a.m. to train. I don't want to be a SEAL today. Or I don't want to be whatever today. I'll start tomorrow. And that's the usual pattern of people's lives. That's why until you really want to do something, you're always going to be a talker.
And you're going to fail. And you're going to fail. And
and you're gonna fail, and you're gonna fail, and then you're gonna win.
It doesn't matter how hard you work, that I'm willing to work harder than you.
Your excuses will destroy you and take everything that you ever wanted from you, if you let them.
No one will outwork me. No one.
My brother Pete used to say that. He used to think that I could do anything. He used to think that I was better than I am.
That you can't just wait for things to get perfect. You just go out and do stuff.
You know how. Stop waiting for life to be easy. Stop hoping for somebody to save you. You don't need another person lying to you. Things don't all add up. But you're resilient. Face some hard facts and you could have an incredible life.
You don't start because you don't realize yet that the fruit of everything good in life begins with a challenge. There's nothing easy in life, worthwhile in life. Everything is uphill that's worthwhile. And it's not going to come to you, and it's not going to fall in your lap, and it's not going to be something that, oh my gosh, it just was so simple. It's always going to be difficult.
People say you can't do that. You can do anything. We are God's highest form of creation. There is nothing on the planet that will equal us.
But guarantee this, I'll be back better than ever. Ha ha! Fuck you! Stay hard!
It's pushing the water, and there's a jogger, actually. Look at this, wow. The Florida man right there for you, Blake, jogging in the hurricane.
Success is constant movement. Constant movement. Never letting the weight drop until pain sets the low mentality. That's growth. Every single time you pick something up, you pick it up for a purpose. That's why everything has a purpose, everything has a result. We're here to get stronger. In order to get stronger, we must fail. Accept that. Know that who we are right now is not who we are, but where we are. We're going forward with the belief. Our belief, guys, drives this workout. Believe in the difference you can be. Stop being average when your potential is crying to come outside and be more than that. That burn you feel, man, you gotta earn that burn, that pain. That means check, you did it right. Continue to do that. Nothing's in your way, man. You're a kid again with everything is a possibility. Two forms of pain. Pain that breaks you and the pain that changes you. That's the pain of the change right there. That's the pain of progress. The pain that destroys you isn't this shit. It's later in life knowing you could have been more. And all that's left is you and the fucking mirror and tears of a possibility left that you allowed to die. Own your fucking life, guys.
There's so many times in life you don't want to be doing what you're doing. You can't just quit. You remember this. This isn't a hobby. This isn't a joke. It's a fucking lifestyle. So what you say to yourself is important. There's no coach. There's no trainer to keep you going. It's only you. The whole thing is this. Don't say a word. Stay uncommon amongst uncommon people. You're never done. Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done.
You know what you gotta do. Do it. Do it.
Never stop, no matter how many failures. When you know you're doing what you're meant to do, you have to try.
You can be anything you want to be. Remember, the saddest thing in life is wasted talent. You could have all the talent in the world, but if you don't do the right thing, then nothing happens. But when you do right, guess what? Good things happen. You hear me?
You're always afraid to take the first step because all you see is every negative thing 10 miles down the road. You can do anything you want. You are bound by nothing. What are you passionate about? What do you want?
You got a choice. You got talent. You got a chance, and I want to hear about your environment, what your mama didn't give you, and the white man won't give you no shot. You got a chance. Use it while you're still alive. You don't know what death is. You have no idea what death is.
The life you want is on the other side of a few hard conversations, and you're living a life you hate because you're too afraid to have them.
I will almost guarantee you the reason that your want and desire is far from being fulfilled by achieving it is because you haven't taken action necessary. So today, don't think about it. Don't talk about it. Don't wish for it. Go for it.